Hello everyone, welcome back to Ansarkari. In this video, we'll be dealing with the ratio questions. And the two questions of today will be of the type where we are dealing with mixtures and the ratio in which we mix the mixtures. So, the first question of today says two vessels contain milk and water in the ratio 7 is to 5 and 7 is to 9. If both vessels are mixed in ratio 1 is to 1, find the ratio of milk and water in the new mixture. Yani कि they have given us कि how are we mixing these two mixtures. Suppose A and B are the two vessels that we have. But what they're asking us is the ratio of the milk and water, which they have already given to us कि individually दोनों vessels में suppose A में इतना है and B में इतना है. तो जो final में होएगा वो कितना होएगा if we mix them in the ratio 1 is to 1. In these type of questions, the way we write them is, so here we'll write milk and here we'll write water. So this will be A vessel and this will be the vessel B. So A vessel will have milk to water ratio 7 is to 5 and B will have 7 is to 9 ratio of milk to water. Now they are saying if both vessels are mixed in the ratio 1 is to 1, find the ratio of milk and water in the new mixture. So in these type of questions, what becomes important for us is that we need to find out, or perhaps we need to convert them into such a form so that these mixtures, they become equal, like the units specifically. What exactly I mean is, if we sum 7 plus 5, here we get 12. If we sum 7 and 9, here we get 17, which are pretty much 16, sorry, which are pretty much not equal. So here what happens is 12 and 16 are not equal, but in order to check, like in order to mix them in the ratio 1 is to 1, first we need to make them equal. Why do we need to make them equal? So that we can compare easily that what will be the ratio of the milk and water in the same units, because right now they are different, right? So what happens is we'll multiply 12 by 4 and we multiply 6 by 3 so as to get 48, right? Now the units, they become same कि जो इनकी actual quantity of both the vessels. अब we'll have to multiply them in such a ratio जिसमें कि हमें बोला गया है कि इस ratio में हमें इनको mix करना है. How will we do that? We will do that by simply multiplying them with the numbers. So 1 and 1 तो कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ता, it remains the same. Now since we multiplied the final quantity by these two numbers, that is 4 and 3, we need to multiply these as well, right? That is the main important part, why we multiplied by 4 and 3. So on multiplying 7 by 4, we get here 28, the new value. On multiplying 5 by 4, we get here 20. On multiplying 7 by 3, we get here 21. And on multiplying 9 by 3, we get here 27. So now these are the new values that we have. And what the question is asking, find the ratio of milk and water in the new mixture. So new mixture, we can write down here, new mixture. New mixture will have milk 49 as we sum 28 plus 21, and water will have 20 plus 27, which is 47. So this here will be the given ratio of milk to water in new mixture. So therefore it becomes the correct answer now, that is 49 ratio 47. So main important part here was to make sure that we multiply these given ratios by such numbers ताकि ये equal हो जाए, so that we can compare very easily, right? Just by multiplying, because इससे ये तो फर्क नहीं पड़ता, the ratio doesn't change, right? Because we're multiplying both milk and water, but the total quantity they become same, which makes it very easy for us to compare and check. So this is the most essential part. Now let's move on to the next question of the same type. So the next question says two vessels A and B contain a mixture of milk and water in the ratio 4:5 and 5:1. If both vessels are mixed in the ratio 5:2, then find the ratio of milk and water in new mixture. Again, same type of questions. So here again we have two vessels that are A and B, and they contain milk and water in the ratio 4:5 and 5:1. So this is the internal ratio that is given to us of milk and water. बट इफ यू वांट टू फाइंड आउट कि एक्चुअल इनकी क्वांटिटी कितनी है, तो अगर हम यूनिट बाय यूनिट चले तो यहाँ पे 9 आता है, सब यहाँ पे 6 आता है, बट वी नीड टू मेक देम इक्वल ताकि हम इनको कंपेयर कर सके कि अगर हम इनको सपोज आई टेक अब 2 टाइम्स ऑफ दिस है, कितनी भी बार मैं इसके सम को ले रही हूँ एंड कितनी भी बार मैं इसके सम को ले रही हूँ, ताकि जो उनकी ओवरऑल क्वांटिटी है ना वो सेम हो जाए. दैट इज द मेन पॉइंट हियर, because it doesn't matter multiplying this and this with different numbers, it is not related. What is our sole aim is कि जो A की क्वांटिटी है, सपोज A is this vessel and B is this vessel, तो इनकी जो क्वांटिटी है ना ये बिल्कुल सेम हो जाए. दिस इज व्हाट मैटर्स टू अस, एंड उसके अकॉर्डिंग वी कैन आइडेंटिफाई कि मिल्क वाटर का रेशियो कितना है, मिल्क वाटर का रेशियो कितना है, ताकि उससे क्लियरली वी कैन गेट टू नो कि अच्छा ये डिफरेंस, because here the total quantity is same, क्योंकि ratio obviously it is in such a format that we cannot find out कि total क्या system है. तो 9 को किससे multiply करना पड़ेगा? So LCM of 9 and 6 is 18. So 9 will have to multiply by 2 and 6 by 3. These are the two numbers. And here we'll get 18. Here also we will get 18. So 18 is the total quantity here that we have. So we have to multiply 4 and 5 by 2. So here it becomes 8 and 5 becomes 10 here. And then 5 becomes 15 and then 1 becomes 3 here. अगर हम इनका सम देखेंगे तो दोनों का 18 ही आएगा, राइट. दैट इज द सोल एम. अब हमें क्लियरली पता लग गया कि मिल्क यहाँ पे 8:10 रेशियो है एंड बी वेसल में 15:3 रेशियो है, राइट, ऑफ मिल्क एंड वाटर. सो दैट इज व्हाट वाज आवर मेन एम. एंड जो न्यू मिक्सचर है, अब इसमें बोला है कि हेयर 1:1 में नहीं है. हेयर द न्यू मिक्सचर और इज मिक्स्ड लाइक दीज टू, ए और बी को हम जो मिक्स कर रहे हैं वो हम कितने रेशियो में कर रहे हैं. सपोज आई टेक 5 buckets, suppose I take a very huge bucket and मैं इसको 5 times इसमें ऐड कर दूं एंड इसको मैं सिर्फ 2 times ही फिल करके इसमें ऐड करूं. लाइक ऐसे मेरे पास सपोज अनलिमिटेड कंटेनर है, ऐसे भी अनलिमिटेड है, बट मैं इनको 5 ले रही हूँ एंड इनको मैं 2 ले रही हूँ. तो जो फाइनल हमारे पास रेशियो आएगा उसमें मिल्क और वाटर कितना होगा. दिस इज व्हाट दे आर आस्किंग. इसके लिए क्या करना है? अगेन वेरी सिंपल. इसमें भी 18 है, इसमें भी 18 है. सो व्हाट आई विल डू इज आई विल सिंपली मल्टीप्लाई दिस बाय 5 एंड दिस बाय 2. तो यहाँ पर आई मल्टीप्लाई दिस बाय 5 मल्टीप्लाई दिस बाय 2, क्योंकि यहाँ पे ये गिवन रेशियो है, पहले इक्वल करना है देन जो गिवन रेशियो है उससे मल्टीप्लाई करना है. आई होप इट्स क्लियर नाउ. तो 8 मल्टीप्लाइड बाय 5 गिव्स अस 40. दिस इज द फाइनल थिंग. 10 मल्टीप्लाइड बाय 5 गिव्स अस 15. 15 मल्टीप्लाइड बाय 2 गिव्स अस 30. 3 multiplied by 2 gives us 6. Right? And if we check out the sum here, okay, what is the actual part here? So 40 plus 30 will be equal to 70. And this here will be equal to 56. So ये sum हो जाएगा. And when we cancel them, we get here 5:4. तो ये हमारा सिंपलर हो जाएगा. इसको अगर हम कैंसिल करेंगे तो जो बेसिक जो हमारा रेशियो आ गया. Therefore, the answer to this question will be equal to 5:4. I hope you all understood and I made very clear and simple clarification for as to why we multiply and we make them equal in the second question. I hope it's clear and you understood both the questions. Thank you everyone for watching.